friends, how are you? MJoy here with yet another video. Okay, so here's the thing. I love books. That's been made clear. I've reignited my love affair with books as of the beginning of 2020. Okay, and this book is the first book that I read in 2021. And I struggled with this. I was like, hey, am I going to keep on doing these videos? That, YouTube tells me, 2 or 3 people see each one, right? It's an exaggeration, but it's also kind of accurate. And typically, like at this point in 2021, if I hadn't received like a handful of very sweet messages from people saying that they appreciate my book review videos, then I probably would have stopped here at 2021 since I did my 2020 reading challenge, right? And I reported back on that already. But because I got those really sweet messages from a handful of people in my life, I'm going to keep these up because you never know. It's like, yeah, I'm not a literary person. I'm not an author in like that, sense. It's not necessarily my world. It's not what I studied, literature and like reading and writing, but it's a part of my life. And so I don't have to always just talk about music or talk about sales or whatever, it's like reading and learning and developing is a part of my life. So I'm zooming out. And I also want to say too, it's really cool to create videos and reviews on sort of obscure, not as popular books, because when people find out about these obscure books and they want to see what other people thought, then they can look up exactly the title on YouTube, and there are people that post, their book reviews all the time. Now, in this suggested reading area of this book that I'm about to talk about, there was one that particularly seemed interesting to me, The Gift, The Imagination and the Erotic Life of Property by Lewis Hyde. I'm like, okay, that title has my attention, but I need more information. So I wanted to look it up online, and there is no one that just spoke directly, specifically about that book that I could find. And I didn't spend too much time because, it's like time saving. We don't want to spend our lives researching one thing out of curiosity. At least I don't. I have little patience. So I really wish someone read that and did a little video on this. So I'm going to keep doing this. So this was the first book in 2021 that I read. Lynne Twist, The Soul of Money, Reclaiming the Wealth of Our Inner Resources. I heard about this book through a podcast with Marie Forleo. I really like her. I follow her, and I recommend her to just about everyone. And so that's how I heard about this book. Lynne Twist is actually in my neighborhood from SF. And I really appreciated her story. She came from, a lot of wealth, and then the family faced some difficulty. And she's always been, a fundraiser in the nonprofit world. And she really learned how to hone into like her gratitude, and just kind of have an abundance mindset in order to trust in the process that she will make enough money for these organizations that she has fundraised for. She's honed in on issues, particularly like global hunger. So yeah, it was just a really interesting story. And if you're in the fundraising world and for whatever reason, haven't read this book yet, I recommend it. It's super cool reading a book from a local author. And I appreciate any kind of messaging about, abundance and just thinking bigger and not limiting yourself. Because, hey, we all know that the world can tell you no, but don't tell yourself no. That's a no-no. Okay, I'm trying this reversed perspective. Anyway, check out my cat. She's cute. Boons, joons, boons, bath time. Boons, joons, boons, bath time. Bath. Okay, bye.